Om. Om. Om.
Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavighnopashantaye. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniam Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayiniam Amba Tvamanusandathami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sangapadakramopaniषदैः Gayanti Yam Samagaha ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Please read verse 12 and 13. Not 12, 10 and 11. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, 10 and 11.
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानः नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः।
The Jiva is Mama Eva Ansha. Is a part of me. Me means Bhagavan says, Krishna says, not as Krishna, as the Bhagavad Tattva. Jiva is a part of Brahman as it were. Truly not part, but it is like reflection of sun in the water, can be said as figuratively part of the sun. Likewise, Sarvavyapi Chaitanya, all pervasive Chaitanya, the pure awareness principle, which is the very core of ours, at totality level called as Brahman, when gets reflected in Antakarana, Antakarana comprising of thoughts, having four functions, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. There, in that Antakarana, which is made up of 5 elements before grossification, means apanchekrita panchamahabhutas, it is made up of that. In that subtle element, the Chaitanya gets reflected. And it has got an appearance conforming to the vasanas that are there, with manifestation of subtle body and the gross body. This entity with the gross, subtle bodies, with the Chidabhasa reflected Chaitanya in that Antakarana psyche, mind, intellect, eye notion, and memory. All are nothing but thoughts with different functions. That Chidabhasa reflection together is called as what? Jiva. Especially this reflection itself is the Jiva with the conditioning of the Upadhis. That Jiva is said as a part in the sense. If sun were not there, reflection will the water will not be there. So if Brahma Chaitanya were not there, Jiva is not possible. This, what happened? It leaves the body, taking into all the sense organs with it, with pranas and all those things. So this is what, though the Jiva abides in the body, people know it not. They know not that that is our Swarupa, means not that Chidabhasa, not that reflection, but that Chaitanya is their Swarupa. Majority they don't know. Some people who have got that discipline of the mind, they know it. That's what is told is Yatanto yoginaschayanam paschantatman namasit. Those who put forth right efforts, they know that Jiva, who is Paramatma Sarupa, abide in the body. Others, yatantaha api akritatmana. Though they put forth efforts, what efforts? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. They do, but unfortunately, akritatmana. Mind is not yet prepared. As a result, they are unable to know that Jiva in its real nature. We are seeing the Bhasya, read Yatantopi Shastradi Pramanaihi.
यतन्तोऽपि शास्त्रादि प्रमाणैः अकृतात्मानः असंस्कृतात्मानः तपसा इन्द्रियजयेन च दुश्चरिताद् अनुपरताः अशान्तदर्पात्मानः प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तः अपि न एनं पश्यन्ति अचेतसः अविवेकिनः
Yatantaha api. Even though they are putting forth efforts. How they are putting effort? Shastradi Pramanaihi. By the Pramanas, Jnana Sadhana, the means of knowledge, Shastra, Adi for the teaching of Acharya, like that. Adi Pramana. Nowadays, what is that? YouTube, Facebook, like that. Shastra Adi Pramana, not YouTube, Facebook by itself. There, Shastra Pramana. Pramana. Prayatnam, see, you take this Advaya like this. Shastradi Pramanai Prayatnam Kurvantaha Api Akritatmanaha Asanskritatmanaha Tapasa Indriya Jayanacha Dushcharitat Anuparataha Dushcharitat Anuparataha Ashanta Darpatmanaha Na Enam Ashanta Darpatmanaha Achetasaha Avivekanaha Enam Na Pashyanti. So what they, how they put forth efforts? No doubt, Shastra Adi Pramanai. By the right means of knowledge, the Shastra, Acharya Upadesha, teaching of the a competent master. That is Prayatnam Kurvantahapi. Even though put forth effort. What is effort here? Shravana, Manana, that time. Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasana. Nidhyasana is not totally how it should be, but they put forth some effort. See, Shravana means Atma Vichara. exposing to the teaching which inquires and ascertains one's swarupa. First of all, you should have for that a right disposition. Shraddha is necessary. Atma is like this, that at least to begin with you should have. If Shraddha in the Shastra, Shraddha in the Pramana, Shraddha in the Acharya Upadesha, Shraddha in oneself that I will get this. All the Shraddhas are necessary. Until we discover for ourselves. So that means the case here. Shastra Pramana Prayatnam Kurvantaha api means api, even though they are putting forth right efforts. Yet, unfortunately, what has happened? Akritatmana, asamskritatmana. Here, Atma is antakarana, is asamskrita, is not well prepared. You know, nowadays this example will not work. In olden days, in copper vessels, cooking was being done. It has a good effect also. Copper has got a good effect. But straight away you can't cook in the copper vessels. It will get poisoned if some sour things, etc. are there. You put a tinning lining you put. Kalai, they say, kalai. Nowadays people will not, young people will not know it at all. They don't know what it is. Kalai, a coating of tin, zinc. They put it. As a result, what happens? Of course, you have to put it repeatedly. Means after 2-3 years, etc., you have to go on doing that. That adverse effect of copper will not affect your cooked food. Otherwise, the cooked food will get poisoned, one will start vomiting also. Now, in a copper vessel, which is not tinned, in that, if you cook very great, delicious dish, of what use it is? You can't eat it. It's poisoned. So like that, antakarana, mind is not properly prepared and take to Shravanam, etc. It is not going to give the promised result. That doesn't mean that if I am exposing myself to Gita teaching, I have not understood. No, that is not that way. Whether you understood or not, if you are not understood, you can repeat it. But what should be there? Spurana. It is not merely smarana. It is not simply remembering the Shastras. The import of the Shastra, what the Shastra indicate, that should be grasped. For which a quiet mind, a mind not preoccupied in 100 things, is necessary. Is it not that in life? See, you want to take a very important decision. Don't you go to a quiet place, brushing aside everything, you simply think about the particular problem and pros and cons, etc. If your mind is clouded with 100 things, you will not do that. Same thing here. If the mind is clouded with 100 things, I want this, I want that, etc. That mind is not capable of taking to Atma Vichara properly. Now you'll understand why Shastra emphasizes on sadhana chatushya sampatti. Viveka vairagya, shamadamadi shatka sampatti, mumukshutva. Again, Bhagavad Gita, we have seen in 13th chapter. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, rarjam, etc. 20 values of life. And a life given to dharma. Thereby what happens? Mind is not scattered in 100 avenues. It is available for application to the chosen ideal, the swarupa, the true nature of oneself. So therefore, these people, no doubt, they do take to the right means, but asamskritatmana, mind is not ready, it is not purified. By what? How to purify? Tapasa, indriya jayena cha. By tapas. What is tapas here? Don't think standing on one leg or gazing at the sun or raising the hands up for hours together. Not that way. Tapas can mean swakarma anusthana. Anusthana, performance of karmas, one's karmas in accordance with the Shastra. Of course, this is in the context of Varnashrama Dharma. The duties enjoined by Shastra according to Varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Ashrama, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha. Of course, sannyasa karma doesn't come, but achara conduct is there. So therefore, is tapasa means swakarmanushthan. In the present world, we can just define our duties depending on the stage of life, discharging their duties. Afterwards, what will happen? It is dependent on many things. But as far as I am concerned, I discharge my duties. That person has got, that means has no guilt as such. Why? Kartavyam kritam maya. What needs to be done by me, I have done. Bhavitavyam bhavatyeva. I have no control over what is going to happen. He is carefree. Because there is no, oh, you should have done, you are not done. That guilt is not there. Such mind is available for such inquiry. Indriya jayena is very important. Mastery over the senses. If sense indriyas are indulging in the vishaya sense object, mind automatically gets preoccupied with them. A mind preoccupied in the vishayas cannot take to Atma Vichara, because it will always think of Vishayas only. How to get it, having got it, how to enjoy it, like that. Afterward, how to deal with that, all these things. Again, these people who have not, see those who are not able to gain, who are they, those people? Those who have not taken to Swakarma Anushtana, those who have no mastery over the senses, then Dushcharitat Anuparata, those who have not withdrawn from Dushcharit, conduct prohibited by Shastra. One has to withdraw from such conduct which is Nishiddha, which is prohibited by the Shastra. But these people are indulging in it. Dushcharitat, no uparata, anuparata, not withdrawn. Again, Ashanta Darpatmanaha. Whose Atma here is Antakarana is what? Ashanta, restless, preoccupied in many sense objects. Again, Darpa, Ashanta Darpa. Darpa is arrogance, haughtiness. So therefore, anger, arrogance, haughtiness, who have not pacified means who have not got rid of it. Such people who have not withdrawn from prohibited actions of the Shastras, who are always restless, who have not withdrawn from what? The haughtiness, or who have not given up haughtiness and arrogance, etc. Always getting angry and all these things. Means their mind has no capacity to take to this inquiry even if they expose. Some punya they may get, that's fine, but not the Atmajnana. Therefore, why all such things? Achetasaha, avivekina. They lack vivek. What needs priority, they don't know. Somehow, because some punya, they are going to know Shravana, etc. But what are the preparedness that is needed, they do not care for. So, enam na pashyanti. The jiva, who is Paramatma Sarupa, though abiding the body, leaving the body, they know him not. Now, Bhagwan wants to show us how glorious the jiva who is Paramatma Sarupa is. Truly speaking, you cannot miss this. So glaringly, this jiva, which Paramatma Sarupa, is available to us in and through our many activities, in and through many things we depend on for our life. Without it, just not be, our life is just impossible. And yet, people know it not. To highlight how this Paramatma Sarupa, apparent jiva, can be recognized from the things that we can never miss in life, is being told in 4 verses in terms of description of the glories of this Paramatma, who is parading as jiva in every embodiment, including yours. Okay, don't think. In all living beings, including coronavirus, including in terrorists. That sentience principle, confined in a specific upadhi embodiment, is Paramatma Sarupa, and its glories are like this. Let us see now. Before that, we'll see the Prastavana Bhasya, introductory portion of the Bhasya, which presents us these 4 verses that are going to come, 12, 13, 14, 15. Read Bhasya Yat Padam.
Yat padam sarvasyavabhasakam api agnyadityadikam jyotihi na avabhasayate yat praptaha cha mukshavaha punah samsarabhimukhaha na nivartante यस्य च पदस्य उपाधिभेदम् अनुविधीयमाना जीवाः घटाकाशादय इव आकाशस्य अंशाः तस्य पदस्य सर्वात्मत्वं सर्वव्यवहारास्पदत्वं च विवक्षुः चतुर्भिः श्लोकैः विभूतिसंक्षेपम् आह भगवान्।
Chaturbihi shlokai, by 4 verses 12 to 50. Bhagavan Vibhuti Sankshepam Aha. Of the Jiva with Paramatma Sarupa, its Sankshepa means brief or the gist of its glory is told by who? Bhagavan. What is that pada? See. Yat padam, put a comma there. Then otherwise, the next phrase is a misleading one. Sarvasya avabhasakam api agnyadityadikam jyotihi, put comma, na avabhasayate. Sarvasya avabhasakam api agnyadityadikam jyotihi yat padam na avabhasayate. It is a pada. Pada means, in this context, pada means word also. Pada means padaniyam prapaniyam, that which is worthy to be gained. What is worthy to be gained? Whatever that is beneficial to us, whatever that is good to us, whatever that gives happiness, whatever that redeems us from sorrow, that's padaniyam. That pada, that abode, let us say, that entity, see, which is Jyoti na avabhasayate. These luminaries cannot illuminate, cannot make you know like this is what it is. What Jyoti they are? Agnyadityadikam. Famous luminaries like fire, sun, Aditya, sun, moon, like this, which can illuminate whatever that is the darkness. Even these what they cannot illuminate. And do you know what these luminaries are? Sarvasya avabhasakam. Even though the nature of these luminaries is such that it can illuminate anything. Is there an object which fire cannot illuminate, sun cannot illuminate, moon cannot illuminate? Everything it illuminates. And yet, that is what it said, Sarvasya avabhasakamapi. Even though they are illuminator of everything, who are they? Agni adikam, Agni adityadikam, the fire, sun, moon, etc. Jyoti, light. Jyoti, light, principle of light or luminaries. Yat padam na bhasate. Which pada means? Atma Swarupa, Jiva Swarupa. No bhasate, do not illuminate. Number 1. Yat praptascha. Yat padam praptascha. Those who have gained that pada abode. Atma Swarupa, they are known directly as our Swarupa. Paramatma Swarupa, they are known as our Swarupa. Yat praptascha. Who are they? Praptaha mumukshavaha. See, Sarvasya avabhasamapi agnyadityadikam jyoti was told in verse 6. Natad bhasayate suryaha na shashanko na pavaka, etc. Whereas yat praptaha mumukshava punaha samsara vimuka nanivartante. Mumukshus who have gained this Atma Paramatma Swarupa do not return to the samsara again, means are not reborn. Verse 6, Yadgatvana nivartante taddhama paramam mama. So therefore, mukshavaha, mukshus, that is, mukshavaha, punaha, again, means further, means after one point is given, second point. Samsara vipukana nivartante. They do not return to samsara, means they do not take rebirth. Those people, moksha is freedom from janmarana. People who do not agree that moksha is freedom from janmarana can know this, what Bhashyakara has to say. Bhagwan is also yadgatvana nivartante taddhama paramama. Bhashyakara, not Bhashyakara. Bhagwan himself has told, Bhashyakara makes it very clear. Nanivartante. Second aspect. First word, the famous luminaries which can illumine everything cannot illumine that. Pada. Again, having got which, no return to samsara. Third one. Yasya cha padasya upade bedamanu vidiyamana jiva ghatakashadaya iva akashasya anshaha. Take this way. Akashasya ghatakashadaya iva yasya cha padasya upadhi vedam anu vidiyamanaha jivaha anshaha. How they are like ansha jivas? Say, akashasya ghatakashadaya. All pervasive space is there. But the part spaces appear as though distinct from, because of distinct parts upadhi. Actually, part spaces are same as total space. But for appearance, they appear to be different. Like that, jivas in reality are Paramatma Swarupa. But because of individual upadhi, they appear as though different. So that being the case, akashasya ghatakashadaya iva, like that, as per this illustration, yasya padasya, which abode Atma Swarup, Brahma Swarup, upadi bhedam anuvidiyamanaha jiva. Jivas who are identified with or as though take unto themselves the features of the upadhis. Upadi bhedam anuvidiyamana means in accordance with the upadhis or identified with the upadhis. Jiva means jivas who appear to take as it were the features of their upadhis. They are called as what? Ansha. Not true Ansha. All pervasive Chaitanya, Brahma cannot have parts. A limited entity can have parts, limitless entity cannot have parts. Yet, because of upadhi, as though parts, Ansha. Tasya padasya, of that pada abode, Atma, Paramatma, Sarvatmatvam. It is the Atma. It is the I in everything. It is the very core of anything and everything, without which the thing cannot have existence. Sarvatmatvam. Not only that, Sarva Vyavaharaspadattvam. All Vyavaharas, all activities, all functions that take place in the Jagat are because of this. Think of it now. It is just like we make use of the gadgets, different types of electrical gadgets, and yet know not what is that energy which makes them function. Totally getting carried away by the actual functions. So also, any Vyavahara, activity you name, it is possible because of this. You are walking because of the Chaitanya available to you. You are thinking because of Chaitanya. You are eating because of Chaitanya. You are seeing, tasting, touching, smelling because of Chaitanya, like electricity. You are sleeping because of Chaitanya. Can you miss it? And yet we miss it. So that's why I say Sarva Vyavahara Aspada. Aspada means basis, support. Of course, in between many instruments will be there. Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, Prana, gross body will be there. But final basis is the Chaitanya only. Paramatma only. So Vivakshuhu, to show this pada, this Paramatma, which is nature of real nature of Jiva, he is what? Atma, or basis of everyone. It is the basis of all Vyavahara. Vivakshuhu, Bhagavan wants to bring to our notice, to tell us, for that purpose, what does he do? Chaturbhi shlokai, with the help of 4 verses, 12 to 15. Vibhuti Sanshepam Aha Bhagavan. Bhagavan Aha. Bhagavan has described. Aha means they are told, means described. Vibhuti Sanshepam. A brief account of glories of Paramatma. He has told. Where Yaditi, Yadaditya Gatam, etc. Shloka. Read 12th verse.
यदादित्यगतं तेजः जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्
Adityagatam Yat Tejaha Akhilam Jagat Bhasayate. Akhilam Jagat Bhasayate. Chandramasi. Yat Chandramasi is there. Chandramasi and Vartamanam. Vartamanam. Yat, again Tejaha. Akhilam Jagat Bhasayate. Akhilam Jagat Bhasayate. Agnau, again add Vartamanam. Agnau, Vartamanam. Yacha, Tejaha, Akhilam, Jagat, Bhasayate. Akhilam, Jagat, Bhasayate. Tat, Tejaha, Mamakam Vidhi. Tat Tejaha, Mamakam Vidhi. It's simple. Teja. Now this Teja, Bhagavan has used Tejas. Tejas. Teja. Tejas. Not our Indian missile, okay? The aircraft or something like that. Not that. Teja here has got two meanings. Either light principle or Chaitanya itself. Both meanings will have to be taken. First, we'll see as a light principle, then Chaitanya principle. Yat Teja. What Teja it is? Aditya Gatam Teja. That light which belongs to the sun. Gatam Praptam means belongs to the sun. That one. Akhilam Jagat Bhasayate illumines the entire Srishti in a particular solar system. So in a given Brahmanda, the sun who illumines entire Srishti. That is that one. Again, Yat Chandramasi Vartamanam Teja. The light in the moon which illumines everything. Again, Yacha. The light abiding in the fire. Says Tat Tejaha. This light principle abiding in the sun, moon, and fire, which illumines entire everything. That Teja is what? Mamakam Vidhi. Please know it to be what? Mamakam. Mine. Belonging to me. It belongs to me. It does not come from somewhere. Means sun, moon, fire are able to illumine the world because of who? Paramatma Tattva, because that light belongs to this one. Doubt can come. Sir, we have known so far, or we have studied so far, that Atma, Paramatma is Nirupadhika, free from Upadhis, embodiment. The Atma, Paramatma, who is free from embodiment, how can it have light as its feature? Light is a feature belong to Upadhi. It cannot belong to Paramatma. Such doubt is possible. Then that case, this is with respect to the world. That is from Paramatma standpoint. In that case, the Jyoti has to be taken as Chit Jyoti, Chaitanya Jyoti. The Chaitanya Tattva abiding in the sun, which enables the sun to illumine the world. The Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle, abiding in the moon, which enables it to illumine everything. The Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle, abiding in the fire principle, which enables it to illuminate everything. That Chaitanya is what belongs to me, means it is my Swarupa. Their Swarupa, my Swarupa is one and the same, Sarvatmatva. Atma, the basis, the core, the I in all. Vidhi Mamakam. Both ways it can be taken. Let us see the Bhasya. Read Yat Adityagatam.
यत् आदित्यगतम् आदित्याश्रयं किं तत् तेजः दीप्तिः प्रकाशः जगत् भासयते प्रकाशयति अखिलं समस्तम्
Yat Adityagatam. What is Adityagatam? Adityashrayam. That which resorts in Aditya. That which abides in Aditya. That which is bathed in Aditya. What is it? Kim tat? What is that? Tejaha. What do you mean by Tejaha? Deeptihi. What do you mean by Deeptihi? Prakashaha. What do you mean by Prakashaha? Refer to dictionary. Light. Prakashaha, light. So, the light abiding in the sun, what does it do? Jagat bhasayati. Illumines the world. That is what is said there. Bhasayate means prakashayati. Illumines. It makes you see everything in the world in terms of form. Akhilam means samastam, entire. The light principle abiding in the sun, which illumines the entire Jagat world. Further read.
यत् चन्द्रमसि शशिभृति तेजः अवभासकं वर्तते यच्च अग्नौ हुतवहे तत् तेजः विद्धि विजानीहि मामकं मदीयं मम विष्णोः तज्ज्योतिः.
So first, further, Yat. That Jyoti. What Jyoti? Chandramasi. Abiding in the moon. We Chandrama. Shashabhrati. Shashabhrat. One who has got a mark of rabbit as it were. In full moon, if you observe the moon very clearly, a mark resembling to a rabbit is seen there. That is what is called, moon is known as that one who has got such a mark of rabbit. Shashabhrati. Tat tejaha. That teja, what is teja? Avabhasakam. Illuminating in principle, vartate is there. Again, yacha, agnau, hutavahe, fire. Hutavaha. What is hutavaha? Hutam vahati. In the sacrifices, you offer the oblations in the fire. But it is not meant for fire. It is generally not meant for fire unless you are offering to fire. It can be Indraya Swaha, Varunaya Swaha, Yamaya Swaha. So the fire does the function of a courier. Nowadays, online service couriers are there now. The old story it is. So it is the job of the fire to make this oblation offer to a particular deity reach the deity. That is why he was a carrier or a courier of this. If you say Agnaye Swaha, oh, it is for him, for the fire deity. So this is a job of the fire. So Hutavahe, whatever light principle is there in the fire, Tat Tejaha, that all these things, Teja, light principle, Vidhi means please know Vijanihi. What? Mamakam. Mamakam means Madiyam, belonging to me. Who is this me? Mama Vishnu ho tajjoti. Me with Vishnu. Here Vishnu not Vaikuntavasi, Vyapakatvat Vishnu. Paramatma, who is all pervasive. It belongs to me. So therefore, the most needed, or one of the most needed entities like light belongs to who? Paramatma. Do we make use of this? You are interacting with whom? Paramatma. And yet, on account of our ignorance, we know it not. Bhagavan brings to our notice, look, in all these, you are actually what? Interacting or making use of Paramatma Swarupa. Or question comes, Atma, Paramatma, and Nirupadhika. How can light belong to it, which is for Sopadhika? Paramatma Swarupa is what? Nirupadhika. I told you, in Yoga Vasishtha, you find at one place, Shiva teaching Vasishtha. Sakaro Nayo Bhagavan. Whatever that has got a form is not Bhagavad Swarupa. It can be only Chit Shiva. Chaitanya, and Chaitanya Shiva means Mangala Swarupa. That can be Brahma, the Paramatma Swarupa. And yet Shastra speak of form because Nirakara Bhagavan is not possible for everyone to appreciate. With their present level of maturity, Paramatma with form is given. So that in course they discover Nirakara Paramatma. And different names and forms are given, suited to their taste. There is nothing wrong, or it is given by Shastra only these methods. But the problem comes when my deity, the form and the name that I take to is the true, others are false. Here is the problem. No. Just as you take to a given name and form, so the same Paramatma is available to others in their different names and form. This is the right vision. Not that I am right and others are wrong. There is nothing wrong in you saying that what you take is correct. But don't say others are wrong. It's bad. It is not based on the reality. So you don't know what you are talking there. So therefore here, that is the case. How do you say Jyoti means light? If that is the objection, you can take that Jyoti as Chaitanya also. Read Athava.
अथवा यत् आदित्यगतं तेजः चैतन्यात्मकं ज्योतिः यत् चन्द्रमसि यच्च अग्नौ तत् तेजः विद्धि मामकं मदीयं विष्णोः तज्ज्योतिः.
Madiyam Mama Vishnoho Tajjoti. Athava or Yad Aditya Gatam Tejaha. Expressed from the verse. Whatever tej belonging to Aditya. What is that teja? Chaitanyatmakam jyoti. Jyoti, light, but what light? Light word figuratively of the nature of Chaitanya, pure awareness principle. Why Chaitanya, pure awareness principle is called light figuratively? Because just as light makes you know things much more fundamentally, it is Chaitanya which enables to know you everything. So that is how Chaitanyatmaka Jyoti, where all it is Aditya Gatam. Then Yat Chandramasi, the Chaitanya Jyoti abiding in the moon. Yacha Agmao, the Chaitanya Jyoti abiding in the fire. Tat Tejaha, that Chaitanya Vidhi, know what? Mamakam means Madiyam. With that Madiyam Mama, Vishnu Hota Jyoti. Vishnu Hota Jyoti. Now again, other problem comes. The Chaitanya Jyoti in the sun, moon and the fire belongs to me. But sir, as we have studied so far, Chaitanya is one and the same in all. Why are you specifying Chandra, sun, moon and the fire? Yes. Chaitanya Sarvayapi is equally available in all. Yet, its manifestation varies depending on the excellence of the upadhis. Upadhis which are excellent, they manifest in a greater dimensions. Upadhis that are not so, are not capable of revealing like that. For example, your face is one and the same. You may make faces a different thing, one and the same, but it will get reflected only where things like mirror, water, etc. are there. In the wall, on the paper, it will not get reflected. Faces one and the same. So like that, Chaitanya is one and the same, but its manifestation in terms of different facets depends on the excellence of the upadhis. From that standpoint, take into consideration the excellence of Surya, Chandra, Agni, light is what? More eminent. This question is being raised and answer is being given in the Bhasya. We'll see next time. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि